Hello everybody, Jeremy here, and today I want to show you Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the Wii U. This is one of the very few Wii U games to come out in recent memory that is actually a game that you may want to consider purchasing, besides Lego City Undercover, that is. The Wii U has a very big problem when it comes to software, so when a game like Monster Hunter comes around, it almost certainly means that there's going to be a flurry of Wii U purchases, at least in Japan. But over in the United States, people are starting to take to Monster Hunter as well. And I'm one of those people who have never played a Monster Hunter game. Heard about it, was curious about it, but just kind of shrugged it off. I'll just do something else. And when I played the demo to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the Wii U, I was immediately turned off by it. I think that the demo did a very terrible job of introducing you to the game, teaching you what you're doing, letting you know how the game works. It just threw you in there and said, alright, well, you got a certain period of time, go do some stuff. You want it to be normal or hard, pick your weapon, and off you go. Very bad first impression, but as time went on, I was thinking maybe if I gave this game more of a chance, maybe I can start to like it. So I decided to go out and buy it, and it's 60 bucks, and I've been playing it for a little while. And I just kind of want to give a heads up to all the other Monster Hunter beginners out there that might be thinking about this game, buying it, and maybe a little intimidated by it, trying to figure out what is this game all about. So basically, this is a very loot-driven game. We start off in this village, and an earthquake has happened, and there's this giant sea creature that's terrorizing everyone, and we're just trying to basically restore some order, get things back up and running the way they should be. And the way that you do that is basically by going on quests, collecting resources, and you have to do all that by killing monsters. It takes a little bit to get used to, but after a while you will understand how this game works. Some things that'll be an immediate turn-off is the fact that you can't lock on to enemies. You are locked into animations. If you try to heal yourself and you get hit, then you can't back out of that. You can't back out of anything. So when you try to attack a monster, and if you're not perfectly aligned with that monster, you will miss him. And you'll be like, oh god, I'm moving the camera around and all this stuff, and We'll get to all that in a minute. But just starting out, you can see what you have access to in terms of the type of weapons and gear that you can have. So if we go down to manage equipment and go to equip, you see I have the most basic things ever, because I've only been playing this game for maybe about a couple hours now. And when you start the game off, you have a hunter's knife and a shield as your default setup. But you also have all these other weapons here as well that you can use, just depending on your individual playstyle. So I can choose to have a iron sword if I want, an iron katana if I want. I can have a hammer, metal bagpipes. That's pretty interesting. Iron lance, iron gun lance, bone axe, and a crossbow gun. And these are just some of the armors that I had. So let's just just for being very basic, let's just start off with the hunter's knife. So I've got a sword and a shield here, and I can also use this item box. This is my house, by the way, to manage all of my items that I get on my quests, or just when I kill monsters and everything. So you can see inside the item box, I have all these things here, and the gunner pouch is what you currently have on you. These are the things that I currently have on me, and then the item box. And then the item box is where I store everything else. So I can choose to get items out of the item box. This is everything that I have in there. You can see there's a lot of different space here. So a lot of things that you can just sell back to get money, so that you can use those to upgrade your weapons and everything, and upgrade your armors, and everything has its own little different look to it. And over time you can get just ridiculously crazy cool looking armor. Like this guy. This is the guy that you go and talk to when you want to get new equipment. So you can do weapon craft, armor craft, or decorations for your house. So if I wanted to upgrade my current weapon, which is the hunter's knife, you see I can't do it because I need iron ore. I need 5 pieces, I guess, of iron ore in order to upgrade this weapon that I do not have. In order to do that, you have to go out and find some iron ore deposits, mine them, and then take it over to this guy, give him the materials, pay a little money, and then you'll get your weapon. When you're finished killing monsters, you have to go talk to this guy over here, and he keeps track of all that stuff. So when you're not doing quests and you're just going around getting resources, you talk to this guy and you do a hunt report, and then he takes all of the creatures that you've killed and they just basically convert it into resources that will ultimately help the town. And here's a villager request. I cannot finish this delivery because I only have 65p. You get that from killing monsters, and I need 150p. So the details of this mission is, we want to be able to raise useful bugs for you to use in an insect box on the farm, so bring us the necessary resources. So I have to find monster fluid, and I have to find resources. So this is not an official quest, but I am going to run out, kill some monsters, and just basically try to get some resources here. There's a lot going on in Monster Hunter that I just cannot explain, or I don't think anyone can really explain it in a video, because it's something that you really just have to experience for yourself. So these are just basically harmless grazing creatures that you really don't have to worry about. You can run by pressing the right shoulder button on the Wii U gamepad, and you can see in the upper left hand corner of the screen that yellow bar is my stamina, and it goes down as I run, and if I press B to dodge, it also goes down when I do that. So these are some of the these are still the basic grazing monsters, so we don't really have to get into that, but this gives me a good opportunity to take a look at the gamepad here. You're not going to try to kill me, are you? Alright, so the gamepad down here is customizable. Oh my god, they're fighting me. Never mind, let's kill these guys. I pressed the wrong button. Alright, so you press X to unsheath your weapon, and you also press X to attack, and you can also press A to attack. The camera is looking mighty weird right now. Don't know why that is. Anyway, here we go, that's more normal. And once you commit yourself to an attack, you have to go through with it. And when the animals are down, you press Y to sheath your weapon, and then you press A to harvest things from them. Now these are basically, they're usually harmless animals, and I don't know why they just decided to attack me. But let me go a little bit farther over here so I can show you the Wii U gamepad customization options that you have down here. Alright, so the way that I have it set up is that I have my map right here, that if I touch it, I can expand the map and give me a better view of where it is I'm going. Different monsters can be found in different zones of this game. So if you're looking for carnivores, the game tells you, hey, go to zone 6 because there's a lot of carnivores there. So you can go there, and this gives you a better idea of where you're going on the map. Over here are the different items that you can use. You can choose to press the left shoulder button, hold it in, and then press A or Y to scroll through, and you can see the different items on the screen when you do that. Or you can just use the gamepad and just move through it that way. Signal A and Signal B, I honestly don't know what those are yet because I haven't gotten that far. However, if you press the minus button, also known as select on the Wii U gamepad, you can customize the panels. You can customize the panels, you can customize the sets, and you can change the different positioning of the panel. So if I were to go to customize panel, you see this is my current layout right here. If I wanted to see my health and stamina on the gamepad and not on the main screen, then I just have to go through and find it here. Let's see, that's map. I think I just saw status. Yep, status. So this is show your status info. I can click this and I can drag it right here. And I press OK. And when I do that, you can see on the main screen, my health and my stamina are no longer there. There's no HUD at all. It's just completely on the gamepad. But for me, I don't like that because I don't want to have to keep looking down whenever I want to check out my health and stamina. I want to be able to see it right there on the screen. So I press select again, go back to customize panels. I can hold this and basically just drag it off and throw it in the trash. And then I press OK, and then it's back on the screen. Everything that you don't put down on the gamepad can show up on the screen. So if you want to have your map up there, if you want to have everything else down there, you can totally do that if you want. So there are many different options that you can choose. You can change the positioning of it. So if you want things to be kind of like aligned in the center, you can do it that way, aligned to the right or aligned to the left. I like everything to be pretty much in the center. Alright, so that's just some of the unique features that the gamepad offers, but yeah, let's try to go off and hunt some monsters because my battery's running low. I thought I charged it. Oh well. So we go around here, let's see what we can find. Some more of these basic grazing creatures. That's no good. Oh wait, this is the town I just came from. My bad. Let's move to zone 3 and then we'll move over to zone 4. So we're entering zone. We are in zone 3 now. We are going to go into zone 4. Let's run past these guys here. More of these grazing creatures. Come on, we're the big guys. We're going to go over into zone 6. Zone 6 is off in this direction. And then now, hopefully, we should run into some monsters that are carnivores. Okay, yeah. So here are the carnivores here. I can't remember their names. Very much like Pokemon, you know. You know them after a while once you see them enough. So, here they come. So I'm going to dodge his attack. You see, it's like, oh, well, I'm missing. Well, you commit yourself with every single attack that you do. So if you're not positioned properly, then you can and will get hit. And now that I have him dead, I sheathe my weapon. I go over to him, I press A, carve him, and then I get a Jaggi scale. I can do it one more time on him. Yeah, I know that I'm not really cutting him, but you know, that's just something that you just have to kind of, you know, get over. So I'm collecting resources as I kill these monsters. Let's kill this other Jaggi here. Die, Jaggi. You can also press the left shoulder button to center the camera. You know, that can also help you out. And you see at the bottom left of the screen it says resources. It had 24 next to it. So it's telling me how many resources I have right now. This guy wants some too. Let's get him. You know, part of the allure of this game is fighting the really, really big monsters. And that's something that they really haven't had me do right now. Even though the beginning of the game isn't necessarily a tutorial, but it does take its time to kind of get you acclimated. It doesn't throw you over in the deep end, and I appreciate that. So if I'm done hunting, I can just press the select button, and I can choose to go back to the village. There's some instant fast travel right there, and you know that really helps. So if you don't want to manually run all the way back there. So let's go over to the guy who keeps track of all of the hunting. He says his little thing. I go down to hunt report. These are the things that I killed. It's worth 34 points. I convert all the kills to resources. And then I have some items here that I can either sell, send them to the box, or just put them in my pouch. I can choose which ones I want individually. If I don't want any of this stuff, which I don't, I'm going to sell it all and exit. And they say these are all worth 450 zenny, I guess is the term of the currency in this game. And I say, yeah. So we go down to villager requests, and you see that I'm getting closer to fulfilling the 150p worth of resources that are required to complete that specific task. Now, besides doing that, you can also take on missions. So you go over to the quest giver here, and she'll send you off on different quests. They are separated by levels. So these are level 1 quests, which are, they're pretty simple. This one just wants me to deliver 2 Kelby horns, Those are monsters that are pretty weak. I can deliver 3 golden fish, or if I want something a little bit more challenging, something a little bit, something that can really help me get my feet wet in this game, I can hunt a Great Jaggi. And I say like, alright, I want to hunt a Great Jaggi. So I accept that quest. And then I just run over to the left, and then I can start the quest. But before we do that, you should also know that there are some shops here. Vendors that can give you certain items, give you certain buffs that you can use with you when you go on your quests to make it a little bit easier for you. Again, it's a lot to get into in just one video, and the main thing about this is just trying to kill the monsters, especially before the Wii U gamepad battery dies. Okay, so she's telling me about some stuff. We're going to hunt a Great Jaggi. They say that a Great Jaggi can boss around Jaggi, organizing them to attack, blah 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 blah. Smart enough to run away when they're in trouble, starting to miss out on fishing quests, aren't you? You should find a paintball in the supply box. So what paintballs do is that when creatures try to run away, you can basically tag them with that paintball, so you can know exactly where they are, so you can catch them before they heal themselves. So with every quest that you take, you are given a supply box, and the supply box basically gives you supplies that you may want to take on you for the specific mission. They give you what they think you could need in this case. So I am going to look for the paintball. I'm going to take the paintball. We also have cool drinks. There's ammo here. There's a lantern here. There's whetstones that you use to sharpen your weapons because they will dull over time. We've got some poison coating for some arrows. We're not going to do that. If we say this is all that we want, and we are just going to go and look for this Great Jaggi so that we may hunt it and kill it. If you want to remind yourself what your quest is, you just press, oh, forget that. Hold on. We are under attack. Come on, Jaggi. Okay, if you want to remind yourself on what your quest, this one's coming too. So yeah, there's a lot of I'm moving the camera around, I'm attacking him in places where he isn't, and that's just part of the game. So if you want to remind yourself of what quest you have, you go over to the info here, and it tells you to basically hunt a Great Jaggi, and I have to do this in 48 minutes, in real time, 48 minutes. So let's put my weapon back, and we are going to go and try to hunt this guy wherever he may be. Maybe we'll see him before this video is over. And maybe the first time I see him, they will give me a little cutscene to let me know that, hey, there's the Great Jaggi. It's 2 places I can go. Let's go to, I guess we're going down to Zone 7. Yeah. I don't think the Great Jaggi is going to be in a cave like this, but no. Let's move over to 6. You can also play this game online with some buddies if you have some, so that you guys can work together to take down the really, really big, challenging bosses or monsters in this game, and that's where the real popularity starts to set in. That's what people really love about Monster Hunter, and that's the ability to team up with friends and take out big monsters, fighting together all at one time. That's not a Great Jaggi, but we'll kill him just the same. Yeah, so these guys, they aren't challenging at all. But once we get to the Great Jaggi, if we get to the Great Jaggi, you'll see just how difficult such a thing can be. Alright, so where are we on the map? Okay, let's go over to... We're going to go over to 8. Alright, let's put this sword away. And let's move over to Zone 8. Or is it Zone 5? Okay, so this is probably where the Great Jaggi is. We're introduced with a little cutscene. There's nothing on the Wii U gamepad screen right now. Yeah. Looks like some regular Jaggi there. And the Great Jaggi. Kind of reminds me of the Jurassic Park Velociraptors. Alright, so there's the Great Jaggi. Let's do some great killing. So, always a good idea to, since I'm fighting multiple enemies at one time, it's a good idea to implement dodging everywhere where appropriate. Now, there are no health bars with these enemies. They do not have health bars. Instead, when you want to figure out, oh god, weapon power decrease. When you want to figure out how much health they have left, you have to look for certain signs. They may start to fall more often. They may start to like drool a bit. They may start to run. And he's chasing me right now, and my weapon needs to be sharpened, so I need to get away from him. And I managed to sharpen my weapon right before he attacked me. So I'm going to take my weapon back out, and we're going to do some more fighting. Yeah, stupid Great Jaggi. Bring it on, Jaggi! And battles can last a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over my items to a herb. So I might need to heal myself soon. I should also throw a paintball on him. You know what? Let's do that first. Antidote herb, cool drink. Alright. We're going to use this paintball on him. Oh crap, missed. Oh my god, I missed again. Well, if he runs away, I will have no idea where he ran to. Yeah, so this is basically what you're going to be doing. Okay, so he's running away now. Alright, so let me use my herb. Where's my herb? Let's use a couple of these. Alright, let's go after him. Hopefully we'll find him on this other side since I totally screwed up the paintball. Okay, yeah, there he is. Come on, Jaggi! Bring it on! Don't run. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. I didn't dodge. It's totally my fault. Yeah, now he's getting a little weak now. You see how he's kind of teetering a little bit here? My weapon needs to be sharpened as well, so I need to back up. Try to get this whetstone. He keeps chasing me though. Might have to punish him a little bit more. Those cat things can steal from you. Alright, let's sharpen our weapon. Oh god, he's gonna hit me. Sweet. we're also going to need to heal. So, once again, move over to the herb, put my weapon away. And once again, you know, you just cannot get out of that animation, so you gotta plan everything that you do. Come on. He's starting to drool. He's starting to drool. He's losing it. Did I get him? Nope. He's almost down. He's almost down. Ah, he's running. He's running. Alright, let's heal up. One more for good measure. Alright, let's go after this guy. There he is. Darn you, Great Jaggi. I will not go down. Come on. Yeah, look at him. He's barely attacking now. He's barely attacking. Sharpen my weapon again. Come on. Come on, I got you. I got you. Oh, God. Should we back off a bit? Should we get the whetstone out? Let's get the whetstone out. Let's sharpen this bad boy. I don't care about you guys. I care about the great one. Darn it! I don't think I'll be able to finish this fight, guys, because I can see the timer on my camera is starting to run out. So I don't think we're going to be able to kill this Great Jaggi. But I hope that what you did see here is a good taste of what Monster Hunter is all about. Expect to fight big creatures such as the Great Jaggi, you know, over and over again, and doing it with your friends and having a great time while doing it. That's what this game is. That's what this game is all about, you know. So if you like loot fests and if you just like killing gigantic monsters over and over again just for the sake of glory, then this is the type of game for you. So that's all I got for right now. I'm going to find this Great Jaggi and kill him before he heals himself. But yeah, until next time, I'm Jeremy from GamerTale, and happy hunting.